after that?
Yeah, I mean, I was happy with a lot of things I saw this weekend. We opened the door for them in the fifth inning, and they walked through it. Can't do that against a really good team. And you got to play as good, if not better, than your opponent. Get some key hits at critical times, and we didn't play better than our opponent today. We had some adversity and fought through some adversity and came back to tie the game after a big momentum swing there. And good to see DC swing the bat the way that he did. But we got to walk out of here, thinking that we put the door, left the door open for them and didn't make plays that we normally make. And I know there were difficult conditions today, but it was difficult conditions for them too. And we got to make those plays. And if we do, I feel good about the position that we're in. We're 4-1 and got our bullpen loaded and ready to go. And you feel good about your chances, but we kind of gave them some opportunities and they cashed in on us.
Did you feel like you were kind of flirting with danger with so many walks kind of early on and allowing so many base runners?
Yeah, I mean, and he pitched around him. Adam pitched around it, and he's got to shore up his command a little bit. That's 2 starts in a row where I think he's been a little bit, a little bit wilder than he normally is, and so he's got to get that under control. But yeah, we dodged some bullets, and there's no doubt about that. But we also made some things happen. We maximized our hits. I looked up at one time, we had 6 runs, I think, on 5 hits, but. We had an opportunity to win a series today against a really good opponent, and we didn't play the defense that we normally play, didn't play good enough defense in order to win.
That said, did you feel like one kind of slipped away from you today?
I mean, you can, it's early, and I mean, it's in the 5th or 6th inning there, and I'm not halfway through the game yet, so it's tough to feel that way. With the wind blowing 30 miles an hour out, you don't feel like 4-1's going to be enough. You feel like, you got to try to get to 8 or 9 runs to win. And it's just kind of what I felt, and we weren't able to do that against their pitching staff, and you got to give those guys credit. They got some great arms, but yeah, I mean, usually when we're about halfway through the game, we got a 3-run lead. You feel good about your chances, but we let two plays that, TJ's play would have been a really difficult play, but he can make it. But in these conditions, it was tough, and and Dom would be the first to tell you that he's got to make that play, and we might get out of that inning right there with no more damage done if he makes that play. But it's baseball, and these kids are trying this. I got a good group, and and I walk out of here feeling good about what we've done through 9 SEC games, what we've done through the first half of the season, and I'm looking forward to the second half because we put ourselves in a good spot. We've played well for the most part, and you always want some plays back, but proud of my team for where they're at right now, and hopefully we'll play some of our best baseball in front of us.
That kind of being said, with 3 difficult series, are you pretty happy with 7-2 and where that stands?
Jeez, I mean, we got every series in this league's difficult, very difficult, and we had 6 games on the road, 2 of them against top 5 teams or top 6 teams, I guess you could say, and we put ourselves in a good spot. That being said, 8-1's a lot better than 7-2. We had a chance to be that, so I'm gonna lose a lot of sleep tonight thinking about that, what could have been. But it's baseball. Mistakes are made. I got amateur players out here, and they're trying their tails off. And it just, we just didn't make some plays that we normally make today. And we got a lot of baseball in front of us halfway through the season, and we've had a good start as far as the first 50%. And let's see if we can play better than the last half of the year.
DC had a big hit in the 9th yesterday, and then had a nice day offensively today. Is something clicking for him?
He's getting a little bit better. He's having some more confidence. He's still got to cut down on the strikeouts, as do our team. Way too many strikeouts today, and that's unacceptable. We got to go back to work on that, and got to be more competitive in the batter's box. And I know you got to give some credit to their pitchers, but we got to move the ball better and to be the offensive team that we want to be. And we're going to go to work on that this week. Lucky to be at Founders Park for 4 games in a row. That's a good thing. That's a good feeling, and hopefully we'll play well.
Along those lines, some guys that have been pretty hot at the plate kind of struggled this weekend. Was that just really good pitching?
Well, it's very good pitching. You're going to struggle offensively individually up here. It's not your entire team, and they make it hard for you to score because their arms are so talented. But learned a lot about our group this week, and we got some guys that have a lot of want to in there, and I think they're disappointed right now with the way this game transpired today, but they also know we got a lot of baseball in front of us.
Considering how serious Alex's injury could have been, the fact that he's going to miss, I guess, a couple games in probably about a week or so, is that, in your mind, is that the best case scenario for you, the way
Well, I mean, it was a
unfolded?
nasty
Yeah.
collision, and I was glad to see the determination to make a play there by Alex and the toughness to make it in an important game, obviously. Yeah, we're blessed. We're pretty healthy right now, and I think he'll be on the mend here this week. We got great medical folks, and I know Brainer will take care of him, and hopefully we'll get him back real soon.
Do you have any concern about a pitching staff after this day, or is it just
No, I mean the conditions were brutal, and it's 30 miles an hour blowing straight out against some good hitters, and some short porches. And you get the ball up in the air. Kendall's a first-round draft pick, and he got into one. And no, our pitching staff has been great. I think we were near the top of the league in earned run average all year long, and I think we're probably still there. And we didn't help our pitchers out today. Tyler threw great, came out of the gate throwing great, and we didn't help him. And that was ultimately the fifth inning was the difference in the game.